Hey there, welcome to the latest instalment in my weight loss journey towards better health and my optimum weight. In this instalment, we're going to look to reveal and explore my fantastic 9-week weight loss and what steps I took to get there. Now, as you may know from my earlier content, my 2025 weight loss journey features 3 key components: weight loss injections, which in my case are Mounjaro, alongside a variety of different diet hacks, and of course, calorie counting. Calorie deficit is king. The diet hack in this edition is lemon and ginger coffee, which was recommended to me by another YouTuber, but more about that a little bit later. I'm now on the 7.5ml Mounjaro dose. This is the 4th highest dosage available. Side effects continue to suffer a bit of heartburn and bloating, and sometimes some chronic wind. There's also the odd morning where I feel a little bit queasy, but overall, these are manageable, and I keep myself grounded in the knowledge that the jabs are relatively short term, most definitely a one-off for me, but an important pillar of this journey. I've also carried on vigorously counting the calories to keep the deficit going. Again, I mostly eat home-prepared, balanced and nutritious meals. As you know now, we have started the process of sharing some of those recipes with you. And I've also carried on each week the trend of water fasting and dry fasting. So then, the lemon and ginger coffee. So, the top tip here is to remember that lemons and also other fruits can be coated in all sorts of nasties to help preserve them. So I always chose unwaxed lemons, but I've also submerged the lemon in water with baking soda for around about 20 minutes. Then rinsed it thoroughly to prepare for the concoction. So the baking powder helps to get rid of all the nasties from the skin. I will be doing a short video on the dangers of lemons, so do watch this space. I have also carried on with the chair yoga, so I'm doing that 3 times a week. I've picked about half a dozen exercises that work for me. There are literally, loads and loads to choose from. I'm definitely feeling the benefits of the yoga because I can feel, the tightening muscles, and I can see the start of some definition coming back in to my torso. On then to the big reveal. You might recall in my 6-week reveal, I set myself the target of reaching 15 stone and 7 pounds. I have to report that I've fell a little bit short, but I'm not disheartened because I knew this would be tough and that my overall progress is still excellent. On my 9-week weigh-in, I've lost a whopping 35 pounds. That's 2 stone and 7 pounds, or 15.87 kilograms. So here again, you can see some of the difference in the picture. Now this frontal, you can also see, just the very beginnings of a bit of definition coming back to the torso shape there. This is quite a difference in just 9 weeks, but the weight loss trend has slowed significantly through weeks 6 to 9. Here we can see a graph for the 9 weeks. So the first one here that I want to show you is in stones and pounds. Quite a rapid but steady decline. So the slowdown in the weight loss was expected. Most people will find it tough the further into the weight loss journey that they get, but it's still good progress. Now I want to show you the second one here. So this is the same graph essentially, but in kilograms. Let's now take a quick look at images from the scales. So again, just a reminder from the baseline shot and now also the 9-week shot. Here you can see some additional images from my Active Era scales. So as you can see, some really useful background data. Into the second shot, you get a lot more useful data. And again, I would just want to draw attention to the visceral fat. As you can see, mine has reduced from the 6 weeks at being over 13%, down now to 12.2%. But the optimum is to get your visceral fat down to about 10%. It shouldn't be any higher than that. And again, as we mentioned in the previous video, there are a lot of risks associated with excess visceral fat. So overall, I've got to be delighted with the progress. During the next 3 weeks, I'll be doing a 5-day meal replacement drink hack. So tune in to see how that goes. I just want to remind you all as well that my original target was to lose 6 stones in 8 months. And for the 9-week weigh-in, I had set myself that target of 15 stone 7. Didn't quite make it at 15.9, but still good. I now wonder if I can get below 15 stone by the 12-week weigh-in. It'll be tough, but I'm going to give it a go. That's just over £3 per week, so it's not impossible. Also, again, want to ask for any other diet hacks you guys have tried that might be worth considering. So I just remind you the lemon ginger coffee came from somebody else, so that was useful. So if you have any ideas, please drop them into the comments and I'll always do my best to respond. So quick recap, started the weight loss journey at 18.2, and here once again are those associated measurements. In this table, you can see again where the weight loss is happening. Key improvement areas continue to be the stomach and the waist at 16 stone for the stomach and 10 cm for the waist. Good to see movement in the chest and thigh areas as well. Now, I hope you've enjoyed this video and you found it helpful and informative. Please subscribe and share the content with anyone that you know that may be looking to embark on a weight loss journey. Next video is going to land later on this week and we'll be looking at the dangers of lemons and other store-bought foods. Thanks to you all for tuning in. I really appreciate you all and I will look forward to seeing you on the next one. Meantime, drink plenty of water.